Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. Today we're going to continue with another UK female artist. That person is Lulu. Now Lulu was born in Scotland in 1948. Her given name is Marie MacDonald McLaughlin Laurie. She came to fame in the UK in the early 60s to mid 60s. She became an international star in 1967 when the single To Sir with Love was released worldwide. It was a major hit for her, and it was from the soundtrack of the movie To Sir with Love. Here in the United States, that song hit #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 singles chart. Well, in 1969, she signed with Atco Records, and she did her first album, which was released in 1969 as well, and it was produced by Jerry Wexler, Tom Dowd, and Irv Martin. The album was called New Routes. The album didn't do well here in the United States. It just didn't go anywhere. Atco wasn't sure they wanted to do another album of Lulu, but they were convinced by the producers to do one more. So they recorded songs. Jerry Wexler, Tom Dowd, and Irv Martin recorded songs with Lulu for another album. That album was released in 1970 and called Melody Fair. Again, the album didn't do well. It's a shame. It's a great album. I have both the New Routes and the Melody Fair album on vinyl, original copies, and they're both phenomenal albums. But I think at the time, Lulu just was no longer in the eyes of the record buyers here in the United States. Well, on both albums, she recorded a Bee Gees song. And there was another song written by Barry Gibb for her New Routes album that she recorded as well. So you could almost say there was 3 Bee Gees songs. Well, for the Melody Fair album, she covered the song, and you're going to guess, right? Melody Fair. Now, that album was written by all 3 Bee Gees and appeared on the Bee Gees album Odessa, which was released in 1969. Now, Odessa is a phenomenal album. I mean, the packaging is just beautiful. It comes in a red felt cover with Odessa embossed in gold on the cover, and it's a 2-record set. It's almost like a mini opera, but the album is just phenomenal. In fact, that is my favorite Bee Gees album. I don't think there's another Bee Gees album that is as great as the Odessa album. And I compare it a lot to the Beatles' White Album because they were recorded in a similar fashion. There was a lot of unrest within the group. Members of the group left during the recording sessions and then came back to finish the album. So there was a lot of angst, but out of that angst came phenomenal songs. Well, we're not here to really talk about the Odessa album. We're here to talk about Lulu and the song Melody Fair. So she was married to Maurice Gibb at the time that she was with Atco Records. So with the New Routes album, Maurice sort of convinced her to do a Bee Gees song, and the same with the Melody Fair album, where she did the song Melody Fair. She did not release Melody Fair as a single, neither did the Bee Gees. They didn't release Melody Fair off of the Odessa album as a single either. So it's kind of like parallel here, but different. So we're going to listen to Lulu do her interpretation of the Bee Gees song Melody Fair.
Who is the girl with the crying face? She's looking at millions of signs. You know, she knows that life is a running race. Her face shouldn't show any lines. Won't you comb your hair? You can be beautiful too. Melody Fair. Remember you're only a woman. Melody Fair. Remember you're only a girl.
Okay, Very, 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 very good version of this song. Now it starts out with a really heavy bass line, and that bass line has gone through the first minute of the song so far. And then it's got some nice organ in there. You get some nice slow drumming, nothing wild, just kind of keeping the beat, some cymbal, and then there's a guitar in there as well. And Lulu kicks off the song almost immediately. There's only a couple of seconds, and then she starts singing. There's also a great bunch of backup singers in here. Those backup singers really bring out Lulu's voice in this song. Then we get some strings come in a little bit later. She gets through a verse or so, or a line or so of the first verse, and then strings come in. And those strings just liven up the song. It just livens up the song. But the thing that's interesting about this is the soulful approach the producers took on this song with the arrangement for Lulu. This is very different than how the Bee Gees recorded it for the Odessa album. She's got a very soulful voice. It's almost like a Motown song. And the backup singers sound like Motown backup singers. Just really cool how they changed up this song for Lulu. Let's keep on going, see how Lulu does with the rest of the song.
Who is the girl at the window pane? She's watching the rain falling down. Hey Melody, life isn't like the rain. Oh, it's just like a merry-go-round. Won't you?
Oh, I like that part of the song. That is so different, where she's like, hey, Melody, how is it? You know, it's just the way she's using her voice and interpretation makes this song like so different and makes it Lulu's own song. Really good. And then those backup singers. Love those backup singers. We're going to go back and catch that again. That was really good. I'm going to go all the way back to where we started up.
Who is the girl at the window pane? She's watching the rain falling down. Hey Melody, life isn't like the rain. Oh, it's just like a merry-go-round. Won't you comb your hair? You can be beautiful too. Melody Fair. Remember you're only a woman. Melody Fair. Remember you're only a girl. Who is the girl at the window pane? She's watching the rain falling down. Hey, Melody, life isn't like the rain. It's just like a merry-go-round. Won't you?
Oh, wow. I got to stop here. Her voice is just dynamite on this song. She is controlling her voice so well. I mean, she's kind of, she's singing the lines, and then when she knows she needs to have a little bit of emphasis, where we're going to put that soulful effect in the song, we need a little bit of emphasis, and then she hits her voice and takes it up a notch. Just great voice interpretation of this song. I mean, I'm a big Lulu fan. I got to say that I like Lulu a lot, but I think she has a great voice, and here in the United States, she was definitely underrated. And, it's sad that a song this good and an album that this was on is that good as well didn't make it here in the U.S. It's just a shame. But I love this. This is great. Her voice is just incredible on this song. I'm going to take it back a little bit and then start her up. Okay, here we go.
Window pane, she's watching the rain falling down. Hey, Melody, life isn't like the rain. It's just like a merry-go-round. Won't you comb your hair? You can be beautiful too. Melody Fair. Remember you're only a woman. Melody Fair. Remember you're only a woman.
stop it right there. There was only like a second left, so they must cut off the fade out. So I'm just going to stop it right there. Which is too bad because it's got a great fade out on this song. Dynamite. And one thing I got to say, if you're going to listen to this on headphones, listen to that bass guitar, especially at the end. It was really jamming some funk notes there at the end. I mean, you weren't getting the pullback on the bass, but it was just jiving up and down. Just dynamite bass on this song. And then, like I say, all the instrumentation. And in the middle of the song, they had kind of, must have been like a recorder or some sort of woodwind type instrument playing. It was faintly in the background, which added to her vocals as well, to Lulu's vocals. But great song, great interpretation of Melody Fair. A lot different arrangement than how the Bee Gees performed it on the Odessa album. And I just think she sort of made this her own. And it was very, very soulful. It was slower. Her voice was just right on. Like I said, she knew where to put emphasis on her voice in the different parts of the song. And the background vocals really enhanced what what Lulu was singing. I was thinking melody. I was reading melody. What Lulu was singing. Great song. Great song. Like I said, I love it by the Bee Gees, but I also really love it by Lulu because they're so different. You can listen to both of them and say, yeah, this one's got these really good parts to it. This one has these really good parts to them, but they're really separate songs by the two artists. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed Lulu doing the song Melody Fair, which was a Bee Gees written song for the album Odessa. It was great. I loved it. I hope you loved it. If you did love it, hit that like button. If you have any comments about Lulu and the song Melody Fair, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated as well. I'm going to take the link to this video and put it in my notes below. So if you want to watch the video all the way through without me stopping it, that'd be perfect. You hit the link, it'll open up. You'll get to hear the whole song complete without me stopping it, which would be cool as well. I'm also going to put the channel of the person that put this video up on YouTube, and you might want to take a look at that person's channel and find that they have other interesting videos that you may want to watch. Also, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you have not, hey, it's time to do so. Just go below this video, hit that subscribe button. It's that simple, that easy. And then if you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. So this was Lulu. Love Lulu. Plan to do more Lulu in the future. She has so many great songs out there. It's just a phenomenal artist. And this one here, I just wanted to start out with because I just think it's a great interpretation of a Bee Gees song. It put a huge smile on my face. I hope it put a huge smile on your face. And peace out, baby.